Hello, comrades. Commissar Bro here today with another episode of the Hearts of Djibouti. That's right. Let me adjust my mic here, even though I should have probably done that before I started talking, you know, like an actual fucking professional. But anywho's, I'm going to do it right there and there. So I done it. It's done. Anyway, how's it going, guys? We're here for the 10th episode of the Hearts of Djibouti. That's right. We're quite a ways in the future, and I've already started to notice that the game is getting slightly unstable and crashes from time to time. So hopefully it's not going to do that while we're playing it. In the meantime, I'm actually going to change, well, it already autosaves monthly. So I guess just keep doing that. Yeah, I suppose so. I thought it actually did it like once every couple of months. So yeah, we're just going to keep letting it autosave monthly. As you can see, I'm quite a ways into the future. Saudi, and last time we beat Saudi Arabia, we beat Kuwait, and as was so beautifully pointed out to me, I got the shit nuked out of me in Ethiopia, and I actually went back and saw that. I don't know how I didn't even see that in editing. Did not even notice it in editing. Didn't notice recording it. Didn't notice it in editing. But then noticed when it was literally mentioned by about 6 people that, hey, Commissar Bro, you got nuked, bud. So yes, we got nuked, ladies and gentlemen. But sweet Djibouti don't even give a fuck that we got nuked. Because, like, look, we still got 800 million people. You think one nuke's gonna stop us? No, you're wrong. You are wrong. So, yes, basically what's been going on? Well, unfortunately, Bahrain, or however you pronounce that, has been an absolute thorn in the dick. Like, there's no other good way of putting it. We have lost probably about 15,000 troops trying to take that fucking island, and it has not been going very well at all. And as you can tell, I'm already having a little bit, you can tell I'm slightly annoyed by it because of the fact that my curse words are a little bit more venomous today. So yeah, I'm a little irritated by their actions, the filthy Teds that they are. Anyway, so what we're going to do search and destroy in the Persian Gulf. We're basically going to be trying to see if we find any enemies. We have been bombing them pretty much non-stop for the past couple of years. We have thousands of airplanes flying over Bahrain and just dropping bombs on their heads. I've noticed maybe I'm not building the right airplanes, but it seems like there's not actually an airplane mission in this mod or with the newest changes to the way airplanes work that allows for, what do you need to research this? Smart ammunition? Is that it right there? Oh yeah, you need smart ammunition. Alright, so let's go ahead and research the smart ammunition. It's gonna take 1,000 days. I ain't in a rush. I don't give a shit. State integration. Yes, we need to do that as soon as possible. Anywho, but yeah, we've been bombing them. There's nothing where I can directly bomb their divisions without nuking the dog crap out of them. But frankly, I don't really want to do that. I don't want to nuke them. Like, but it's looking like that's what we're gonna have to do. And so because I finally decided to actually make Marine divisions because of the effectiveness of their defending troops. They've just been holding us off for forever, it seems like, and frankly, I'm not very appreciative of the fact that we're pretty much getting curb stomped into the dirt every time we try to land and invade the city there of Manama. So it is what it is, but no big deal. We're gonna make it work. I also pretty much completed building everything, so we've got maxed out infrastructure in Saudi Arabia now, as well as in Greater Djibouti. So Djibouti as a whole has beautiful infrastructure. Resources we've been doing much better with. We've almost got our resource problems fixed for the most part. I'm actually going to build a couple more things here so I can effectively say that without looking like I'm full of dog poo. And I also noticed that we don't really have very many naval dockyards, so I actually started building a couple more of them just to kind of, you know, help us out a bit. The lack of naval dockyards has meant that our production on ships has been really slow. But we are building almost 2 missile cruiser 5s a year. So that's That's pretty good. Also, we've got Shake and Bake Mark 1s now. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, you know what? I don't remember if we had those in the last episode. We might have had them in the last episode, and I'm just forgetting. Either which way. So we have Shake and Bakes now, yeah? And we also have other tanks. We still have the Gen 5 main battle tanks. Those haven't changed. We have 34 nukes. Like, we literally have enough nukes to pretty much turn that island into Atlantis. You know, sink it under the sea because of how many nukes we're going to drop on it. There's going to be so much weight of TNT that it's literally just going to sink into the earth. And we're gonna drill a hole using nuclear warheads. That sounds terrifying, does it not? Anywho, what else are we doing? I'm trying to get more army experience so I'm basically trying to design our divisions and make changes to our divisions to make them have higher organization, to make them more effective, so on and so forth. As you know, adding additional tanks actually brings our organization down, but we're probably going to get rid of like this support artillery or something like that. Yeah, we'll just remove that. Well, it only makes it go up by 1.3. Jeez, that's terrible. But it decreases the soft attack it provides. It's pretty significant. Do any of these actually have a major effect on organization? It doesn't look like it. No, they actually all help organization in a sense. I guess maybe. I don't know. Whatever. I guess it's just going to be low, and we're just going to have to deal with it. Whatevs. I don't care. They do a lot of damage. They do what they need to do. They get it done. We're also building more units and stuff. We have infantry brigades, roller divisions, tilt-a-whirl brigades, marine brigades. So, yeah, we've got all sorts of goodies coming out here and there. So that's one thing. Actually, I'm going to promote him to field marshal. Invader. Oh, no, we don't actually want to do that because he's got that little perk there. Well, let's put these guys. We want to put them on the attack. Let's see how they do, actually, in the attack against Manama. And hopefully they do well. Nope. Wait. There we go. Hey, look. We're finally... Oh, maybe not. I got excited for a second there. I'm like, yeah. Oh, we did it. We did it. We finally took Bahrain. Oh, my God. That took so long. I'm so happy. Gee, I don't even know how to react to this. This is wonderful. I've literally been trying to take that forever. So this is pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Apparently we need upgrades for additional infantry fighting vehicles. That's something that needs to occur. I actually want to build more airplanes too. I want to figure out which one of these bastards is the plane that can actually do ground attacks. Maybe it's UCAV. So we're gonna start building some UCAV now. And hopefully that does the trick. But we're also going to cancel all of our orders with all of these planes that are flying in here right now. Basically, we want to disband all of them. Yeah, just put them all back in the reserves. Because we've lost literally hundreds and hundreds. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we've lost like 1,000 planes over Bahrain over the past couple of years. Because again, we've just had planes flying over, doing work, and getting shot down. Because apparently they've got some serious anti-aircraft rocking over there. So, now that that particular problem has been dealt with, what is our next plan? Well, this is a great question to ask. I'm not 100% sure, to be entirely honest with you. We're actually going to occupy this area with the invasion force. Make sure it is completely occupied. There we go. Spread those troops all out nice and sexy-like. I was actually trying to make friends with Israel because Israel went to war with Palestine and took over Palestine. So they don't exist anymore. It is now pure on Israel. I was actually trying to make friends with Israel, but they joined the Algerian Union, so they can't come into our faction. So we have a couple of things we can do. Now, one of the requests has been to boost popularity with the Egyptians and their monarchy. But honestly, I'm almost half inclined to just take the Egyptians over and puppet them. I would probably rather puppet them than let them have free will. Or just take them over altogether and unite my countries as such. We could actually go to war with the African Federation now. That's a possibility. We could go to war with Nigeria. I'm really not too concerned about resources right now or even gaining more land. I feel like we're in a very comfortable place now with the size of our country. So it's really kind of more about what we feel like doing. I did say that I would take over Oman, so maybe we could take over Oman and give it to Djibouti, Yemen. So that would help out Djibouti, Yemen a lot. And there's a lot of resources here that would really assist them. So let's do that, actually. Well, they don't have a faction. What are they, neutral? Oh, my God, neutral foreign policies. I swear. What am I supposed to do with neutral foreign policies? Oman is improving with other nations. All right, well, we're going to go to war. That's your fault for being neutral. We could have been friends, and I could have taken your territory over, and it would have been fun and fine. But no, 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 no. Let me guess. They're the same, aren't they? No, they're not. But we are in a war that they don't want anything to do with. So we'll actually guarantee their independence. We'll improve relations with them. Because we're already, we have a really strong opinion with the United Arab Emirates anyway. They have a lot of resources, so it would be kind of cool to bring them into our empire as such. How about them? They have a neutral foreign policy. I don't like that, so we're going to justify a war goal against Qatar as well, or Qatar, or however you pronounce that. I always had trouble. I don't know how to pronounce that. Maybe if someone wants to tell me that in the comments, that would be wonderful. How to pronounce that one. So, anywho, we are still at war with the CS, I forgot, the GT, GO, CSGO? It's not CSGO. It's something like that. But basically, there's a couple of people we would probably want to get involved with. And I have a dirty idea. You know what? Let's actually stage a coup, a monarchist coup in Georgia there. And we will fund that bad boy. And basically, by funding this coup there, and if we start a war and our war works the way I'm thinking it will, then we can actually ally against the South, or we can ally with the coup people and land. Hopefully they get control of the shore. If they get control of the shore here, then we can actually bring our troops in, land them, and get involved in the fight there without actually declaring war on someone who is too close to Russia. Because I don't really want to piss off Russia. I don't really know how they're going to react to that. They might not like it, so we basically don't want to do anything foolish, if you know what I mean. And with that said, we're actually going up to Gen 4 mechanized vehicles. That's right, baby. Where's the other one at? I know you're up here. There you are, sexy mama. All right. Did I just miss something? There it is. Gen 4 IFVs. That's right. We're rocking some nice, sexy, strong infantry fighting vehicles. I actually don't remember like half the names I gave in the old Rise of Djibouti series. I don't remember half the names I was using then. It's just kind of a shame because like it would be funny if I actually utilized a lot of them in this series. But like I said, I just don't remember. We need steel. Now, that's something we need to do. So, construction. What is this? We're repairing all this stuff from Bahrain. Good God, they had 12 military factories and 8 civilian factories? Good Christ. Alright, well, anyway, we're going to build that there and that there. And how many more resources do we need? Oh, yes. Integrate South Sudan. Wonderful. Resistance to occupation. Why am I literally not surprised at all? Alright, so anyway, resources. We need steel, chromium, and rubber. Chromium is something I've constantly, forever been struggling with. So that's probably not going to change. We're producing a crap load of resources if you actually look at the entirety of Djibouti and take into account what all is being used and so on. Oh, are they still not considered part of my empire? Whatever. They will here soon enough. Again, that is the best mod ever. That Corn States mod, I love it. It makes so much sense to me, and is just absolutely wonderful. So check out all these stuff here. Yeah, so the roller divisions have tanks in them, by the way. I don't know if you knew that. This guy, you. Oh yeah, they have attrition because they're exercising. They generating us them points because we need them. Let's see. What else do we need to do? I don't know. There's like basically we're just kind of waiting, and I'm pretty much just prattling on. I do plan on going to war with Iran here soon enough. Iran is Islamist and not a theocracy. If we kind of look at the map again, as we've looked at it multiple times, we can really take in that the NATO pretty much has full reign of the world, or at least the northern hemisphere anyway. There are the forces of China under the AEDU, who could be a threat to us, but it's more realistic that we could take them on than we could take NATO on right now. I don't believe my armies are strong enough to, even though we have successfully beaten the tar out of everyone who's even considered stepping up to the plate. But again, that's just one of those things, you know, like maybe we're doing fine right now, but is there a guarantee that we're going to do fine every time? So, you know, don't know about that. Don't know about that. That's a cool looking carrier, isn't it? Look at that missile cruiser. That's a sexy missile cruiser. All right, what does this do? Future destroyer armament. I really want to get... Oh, well, I guess I do have, like, destroyer 5s. I didn't realize I had destroyer 5s. I need to get better frigates, though, so let's start researching better frigates. Now that I'm actually building boats, I actually care about this type of stuff. Because normally I don't focus on boats, because most of the time you don't really need to unless you're playing as, like, the US or the UK or Japan. And even then, if you're playing as Japan and you don't piss off the U.S., you don't really need to worry too much about your Navy. But if you do piss off the U.S., then good luck, buddy. That is on you, sir. That is on you. All right, how long is it going to take? It's going to take 114 more days, roughly. So we've got that time. How's the monarchist coming along? It's going to take literally forever to get that. We could start cooing against Libya or someone else like Mali or Nigeria. Let's start queuing against Nigeria. I kind of want to deal with them. I'm not a big fan of them right now either. They might do something that'll piss me off in the future, I'm sure. What about Congo? What are you doing, Congo? Not much. How about Gabon? Nothing. Angola. Angola is part of the AEDU, which I'm not very happy about. And then South Africa. All right, so I wonder how this war, I guess this war between India and China has really just kind of stagnated into nothing. They don't seem to be actually making any ground against each other. They've been fighting, but like I said, I guess nothing else happened. They just nuked each other into non-existence. Japan still did kind of get split between the three nations there from Macau. China took the actual mainland, and then the island of Hokkaido has been taken over by the Republic of China, which probably has made Taiwan a far more powerful force having that in there. Maybe still not that big of a deal. Oh my god, the resistance strength is re-effing-diculous there. They probably don't have any troops keeping it occupied, so it's pretty much maxed. It's 100%. The other place, oh, there must be a huge troop presence on this island for it to be negative 31%. Yeah, that's negative 32%. Almost 33% because of the number of divisions that are sitting there on the island. So that's kind of ridiculous. The rest of Japan is pretty much good, it would seem. So that is what that is. Yes, and there's still resistance to the occupation in Bahrain. But I mean, like, why, though? Why? We're so sweet. You know, sweet Djibouti is a lot nicer than you actually think they are, man. Like, you're sitting here fighting against the man, fighting the power, when really you should just be like, you know, these Djiboutians are probably not so bad. Anyway, I think we're good on Marine divisions, wouldn't you say? I don't think we need any more of those. Cancel that line. Cancel that line. Cancel that line. Cancel that line. And cancel that line. So we'll be still producing 5 Marine divisions at a time, but we don't need that many Marines. With, what, 21? I think we have like 21 Marine divisions right now, brigades, and that's more than enough. Considering the size of the Marine brigades, like if we look at them, You know, that's 8,300 manpower that's getting devoted to these marine brigades, but they're really effective at amphibious assaults with plus 75% attack, even attacking over rivers. Honestly, attacking just about anything. They have a real strong ability to attack. And their soft attack is pretty wonderful as well. The biggest problem they have is they don't have... what's the word I'm looking for? They don't really have any anti-tank, so if they do go up against anti-tank, they're kind of in a pickle. A little bit of a pickle, if you know what I mean. Actually, you know what? Maybe we should give them field hospitals. But that decreases the organization so much. Should we do something like that? I don't think we should. Maybe not. Maybe that wouldn't be the best idea. But maybe military police wouldn't be so bad, or signal company. I don't know. See, this is... I can never make up my mind with these divisions. It literally bothers me that I can only have so many support companies. Like, I want to be able to give them all. I want them to have everything. Be ready to go at a moment's notice. You know what I mean? But nope. Nope, nope, nope. Hearts of Iron 4 does not want to let me do that. Not at all. You know, I'm sitting here getting prepared to go to war with these guys, and I haven't even, like, put anyone on the border yet. Like, I imagine we don't need... Oh, well, maybe we do need more than I thought we would need. I guess we'll just use this army here under Mr. Alexander Jones. Probably would be for the best, I would think. Yeah, integrate that state. And we're going to actually take the two Marine divisions out of here and put them in that dude's army to increase our effectiveness. And we are going to put the front line here on Oman. Get all of our troops moving and ready and raring to get, like, stuck in, boys. How is the attrition still so high with such high infrastructure? I actually wonder what my supply lines are. That's probably something we should look at. Oh, I see. So even with the maxed out infrastructure, it would seem that our supply is still kind of maxed around 22 through there. Like, it's much higher in our actual capital territories. But through here, it's not very good. Supply would not be good if we tried to fight through these areas, which is no bueno. No bueno at all. Huh. You learn something new every day. Sorry if I seem a little hyper, by the way. I totally had an energy drink before I started doing this. So that's probably, if it sounds like I'm breathing hard, it's probably because I'm like, let's go. So anywho, let's see. Well, pretty much we're ready to go. We just got to roll over the border against them. Hopefully they don't push too hard against us, because that could be problematic. But this is our plan. This is pretty much our plan and how we want to go in. Yeah, the estimated plan value is -70 because the divisions are still preparing. Some divisions are not in position, and the forces of Oman are arguably not that bad. Not that bad at all. You see all this population I'm using right now? This is literally because of human wave offensive. Like the 5 million people we got there. Like, pretty much my nation at this point in time would be considered, what's the word I'm looking for? Disarmed. They don't really have that much going on right now, so it's kind of funny. We need to build more radars. Get me them sweet radars, boys. Yeah, build me one there, build me 2 there, all on the border, all along the watchtower. Click, 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 click. All right, click, click, and probably up here with Libya too, and right there. There we go. Make sure we have radars on all the tips, on the edges, so that we can see if ever we go into war with anyone. All right. Corvettes. Let's try to get up to Corvette 6. Why not? I want to have the most advanced navy that I can possibly muster. It's funny how big these African armies are, but just how, like, pretty much they're made up of nothing but dudes with guns. So it's like, maybe not the best idea. Maybe not the best. You should probably have some tanks or something, you know, something effective that'll actually help you beat someone like me. Otherwise, I'm literally just gonna just steamroll your ass and take you down. How many more days till that's done? Is this almost done? I really want to go to... I, at least, before I end this episode, want to go to war with Oman. If I can do that, take over Oman, get that knocked out of the way, then I can be like, alright, I have a complete episode. Also, by the way, we have 39 nukes. We are really getting there. If we needed to actually fire nukes at people, it would be kind of disgusting, in my opinion. Speaking of which, this made me think of our ships. We need to scroll down and check out our ships. I kind of want to just put them all in Djibouti and just keep it all there in one place. Build the majority of our fleet. Honestly, we don't even need to build convoys anymore. I don't know why I'm doing that. We'll just start building frigate fours. Yeah. Swap that out and then start building some frigates. And we will also start putting those in Djibouti. I want to try to have a well-rounded fleet if I can. And I definitely want to start building an actual... something like we can actually fight some of the major powers with fleet-wise. We don't want them to maintain control of the seas. That could be kind of bad for us if we're not careful. And we also need to see how is that stage coup going in Georgia. Georgia. The 10th of February, roughly, is when they're saying it will be ready. Okay, so that's 8 months from now. It'll be 8 months before the coup even hits. So we need to make sure that we are ready to go the moment that does occur. And all we need to do is ally and so on. All right, so justification is complete. We are now ready to go to war with Oman. We are not going to call our allies into the war, because I don't really want Djibouti, Yemen getting in there. Actually, no, because they're my puppet, though, it's fine. So, yeah, come on. Join me, buddy. Just join me in the Djibouti-Omani war. Yeah, get in here, buddy. Get in here, buddy. And South Ossetia called them in. So now, basically, the wars got merged together. Whatever. I don't care. I'm really not all that particular about it. But we do have our allies fighting alongside us now. So that's cool. That's always cool. Our tanks are rolling up. And boop. Overran 11 divisions. Just like that. That is just wonderful. They've literally, within a day or two, have lost 276,000 men. That is redonkulous. Absolutely redonkulous. And it reset my casualties for some reason. I don't really know why I did that. But it is what it is. Yeah, and then we're just going to come up from the rear. Cut them off. And... boop. Wow. Wow. Absolutely ridiculous. Like, I didn't have to do anything there. And 400... that is like the fastest loss of... oh my god. That is the fastest loss of life ever. 500,000 soldiers either killed, captured, or wounded in days. Like 4 days, 5 days. That is freaking ridiculous. Oh my god. Anyway, so we're going to give control of Oman to our ally because they've been such a good ally and I'm so proud of them, and they've done such a wonderful job that they're actually going to get the lands of Oman. So now they can take charge of the area and grow their empire alongside us, being our good allies that they are. And we might actually consider aligning ourselves against Jordan, push up through Jordan and Syria. But then we still have the issue of there being 2 NATO countries blocking our path. Unless we actually get access through America and Iraq, you know, there's not a whole lot we're going to be able to do there. Yeah, and Iraq has strategic reasons to be hostile towards us. Yeah, just about everybody has strategic reasons to be hostile towards us. They are not our friends right now. Not at all. But I don't really care too much, I don't think. Let's see. What should we do next? Well, we are aligning... was it Libya? No, it wasn't Libya. It was Nigeria that we are... whoops. There we go. Nigeria. It'll be a long time before we actually go to war with them. We're still boosting popularity. It's at 18% in Egypt now. What else can we do? I guess that's really it for now. For the most part, the rest of it is just going to be like speeding up time and so on and so forth. Like just kind of bump it along while we can. I really want to go with war with the African Federation and puppet all of them. Like I literally just want to turn all of them into puppets. But I know if I go to war with them, they're just going to join with South Ossetia. So until we deal with that particular problem, it's not going to be very good. And what is this? This is something new. All right. So Steel production is a vital part of the economy and important in order to keep the war machine going. But when companies break carbon emission treaties, when they displace and exterminate local animal populations, blah, blah, blah. So we could stop this, but this makes us more progressive, gives more political power, or our business, it gives us to steel production. Well, that seems pretty obvious to me. Decreases our stability, but honestly, our stability pool is probably so high right now that it literally doesn't even matter. So I'm not too overly concerned about that. How many divisions do I have right now, actually? That's kind of what I want to know now. 109 artillery or infantry, 96 modern tanks, and 26 marine divisions. So we have a pretty big army. That's over 230 roughly. Yeah, about 230, 240 divisions of army troops ready to fight, ready to go at any given time. So I dig that. Who is this? John Williams. All right, John Williams. No, that isn't John Williams. Yeah, it is. Oh, he's got 2. It's not good. So maybe this guy, Alexander Evans. Yeah, we'll do him instead. Hey, we got liquid body armor. Dope. All right, so we're going to put the frontline troops. No, I guess we will do John Williams because that is like all his troops right there. And we'll just have a little bit of resistance. Whatevs. I'm good with that. I don't mind. Just, yeah, put them all on the border right there. But anywho, so this has been another episode of the Hearts of Djibouti. I hope you've enjoyed it. This has been kind of a little bit slower of an episode, I believe. Nothing's really been going on. There's nothing I can really do at this moment in time. One of the slowest parts of Hearts of Iron, undoubtedly, is the fact that you do have to justify war with people. And with the way I accidentally built my country, it is going to take us a while to do these things. So I hope you guys are mentally prepared for that eventuality. So yeah, honestly, that's literally why I skip half the stuff going on in the background. Like why I skipped like 4 years, because like 4 years of it was me doing absolutely nothing at all. And I don't really think that's all that much worth watching, to be honest with you. So like even right now, how we're arraying ourselves against Nigeria, it's going to be almost 260 days. It's 260 days from now, and we still won't be finished with the coup against Georgia until February. So that's another 200 some odd days. It's going to be a long time, and nothing's occurring in that time that would make it worth watching. So yeah, I mean, it's totally kind of just something that I just skip through. I ain't gonna sit there and make you watch all that stuff, all that sweet boredom juice, if you know what I mean. What needs to be upgraded? No, that just hadn't been fixed yet. All right, we got our Corvette 6. So what about Destroyer 6? Well, we could, but it'd be 1800 days. Man, just get Carrier 5. Yeah, it gets the sweet carrier. That's right. I dig it. But anywho, this has been Commissar Bro. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys have been enjoying this series as much as I've been enjoying playing it. This is honestly the most fun I've had with a series in a long damn time. That's the biggest reason I'm playing it, is because I find it a lot of fun. I always find it fun playing as small countries and like taking over the world of small countries. I especially enjoy it when you kind of have the liberty to do what you want to do in it. So like in this particular case, I'm not being held back by political bureaucracy. I'm pretty much allowed to spread Djibouti the way I want to spread it. It would be nice if more African countries would kind of get the hint that I'm pretty much taking them over willy-nilly. Because I mean, at this point in time, we have taken over like half of the African continent, and barely anyone has even raised a finger against us, aside from at one point the African Federation actually stood up to fight us, and the Eritrea stood up to fight us, and as you can see, that never really panned out. So it would be cool if like stuff like that would actually occur, and like we would have a big fight. So who knows, maybe we will further on down the road. Oh crap, the justification against Qatar finished. I forgot about that. We were doing that. That was something we were doing. Okay, well, apparently we won't finish the episode just yet. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to go fight Qatar. Real quick. This should not take long because, you know, we have bombs and cool stuff like that. Like, how many people can say they have bombs? Like, I mean, bombs. I'm just going to keep saying bombs. Like, 'cause like, bombs are pretty cool, right? Who doesn't like a good old-fashioned bomb? I don't know where these rocket interceptors came from, by the way. They're just kind of here. They fly around Saudi Arabia and just do the stuff, the things that needs to be done. They intercept enemies that need to be intercepted. Oh my god, that's 45 divisions. Okay, well, time to go to war with Qatar, whatever you're going to pronounce it. Djibouti goes to war. Let's do this. The Kingdom of Qatar about to go down into the dirt. We about to curb stomp these bitches. But they do have 45 infantry divisions. If we hover over it, between 234 and 379 blocks of infantry, 86 to 106 blocks of arty, 33 to 48 blocks of anti-tank. Yeah, that is impressive. Let's see if they'll attack us. Oh, thank God. They're going to attack us first. How are we going to... Oh, we are barely going to hold them back. Huh. Well, that's interesting. These marine divisions need to get up over here, though. Like, quickly. With a swiftness. Actually, we're actually going to move these 2 roller divisions down there, though, to help defend. There we go. There we go. All right. And look, oh, they actually have a really big fleet. That's concerning. Hopefully we're winning that battle. It looks like we are. What tier are their stuff? Ocean Patrol Vessel 1s, Destroyer 2s versus Missile Cruiser 4s. Okay, so we've probably got the advantage here. Yeah, we look to have the advantage. Oh, I guess we won. And they're pushing up against us. We are currently losing the fight just because they have so much infantry. Which is okay, though. I think we're going to hold out. Alexander Jones there is going to do what he needs to do to hold back the tide. How many men have they lost? 11,000. Alright. That's pretty good casualties so far. I can dig it. And they're like splitting their forces. They're trying to push up against this. They keep making a little bit of progress, and then they're failing because I guess my dudes are just really entrenched. Wait, and why do they keep splitting the attack? That's the real question here. Like, that is definitely not doing you any benefits doing that. But no big deal. Whatever. We just gotta wait for them to pretty much kill themselves and break their organization against the rock that is the Djiboutian formation, sir. And then they're going to turn back around and we're going to start attacking. Boom, look at that. Holy crap. 45 divisions completely wiped out. 373,000 casualties. Once again, in a matter of days. And boom. Qatar has surrendered. It has been destroyed and has become one with Greater Djibouti. That's right. We're pretty much just finding everything we can and incorporating it into Greater Djibouti. We have 270 factories right now. That's ridiculous. Like, I am producing stuff so quickly right now because I have so many factories that are building. This is absolutely wonderful. Anyway, so once again, this has been Commissar, bro. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying this series, and I will see you next time.